Another thing I noticed about you is that, leading with love and being kind is something that is important to you. And it's been important to me as well as like a leadership superpower. So again, what does that look like in your world when you're leading with love and kindness at work?
It's interesting. And again, I think one of the things that I'm super appreciative of is I have a team right now, and actually an organization overall. Like, this culture in this company is hands down the best I've ever experienced in my life. And that's a very high bar. I've worked for some amazing companies with the best cultures, and the Palo Alto Networks has been next level. But then what we built in New Zealand, so when I joined, we only had a couple people, and now we've got about 16, and everyone's so close, and everyone's got each other's backs. Yeah. And so I think for me, it's one thing, it's quite funny when we went into the first lockdown, when COVID was still a bit more scary in kind of March 2020, then I called everybody on the team. I think we had about 8 people at the time, and I said, "Hey, are you okay? How are you feeling?" Da, da, da. And they're like, "Okay, everyone's fine." I said, "Why don't we start doing daily stand-ups and just to check in?" And everyone's like, "Okay, cool." Well, one of the guys on the team, he's been around, probably not the longest, but for quite a long time, he was like, is someone making you do this? Are you being forced to do this?" And I still make fun of him for asking me that question. And I said, "No," I said, "I just want to make sure everyone's good." You know what's interesting about that? To this day, we still do daily stand-ups, and it never stopped. And does it mean that everyone turns up every single day? No. But sometimes we'll turn up and everyone's just talking, and it's just a kind of, "Hey, how's it going?" What have you. It's been beneficial because things move so quickly, as you know, being in cyber as well. And it's just, nuts. But it's just so heartwarming. So I think one thing how I influence that at work is because they all know that I really care, and they all really care about each other as well. And they care about me. And then we also are very picky about who we bring into the team. And so I've been hiring quite a bit lately, or interviewing a lot. And what I always look for, so we try to get obviously the best candidates, but then I'm like, okay, what's going to be the culture fit that's going to work the best for us? So so I think, and I'm very cheesy about, I don't think it's cheesy necessarily, but some people call me a little bit motherhood and apple pie. But leading with love, I think I agree, it's definitely a superpower. And I'm very unapologetic about that. I've been saying that for a few years. And that's just who I am, kind of back to the authenticity thing. I don't know that I can be any other way. And so, and that's what allows, I think that's probably why, and I know you and I don't know each other very well, but we probably feel a connection because we both have that as a value. And so and I think the world needs more of that. I mean, look what's happening around the world right now. And if everyone could love a bit more, lead a little bit more with love, I think we'd all be in a better place. So.